walking down the street. At the end of the street, you notice a man. That man approaches you. From out of his jacket pocket, he pulls a gun and points it at you. He then says, "This gun was made by your father, and he's here to return it. But you don't have a father. You were created in a lab. Created in a lab by me. I'm Klaus, the Dungeon Noob's Guide, and this is the deck of many one-shots." Hello and welcome, friends. I am Klaus, your dungeon master for the evening, and this is the deck of many one-shots, the improvised D&D show run by yours truly. But a D&D game cannot run by Dungeon Master alone. That's called a book. And so joining me, I have some of the best people that you're going to find around. He works with charity. He's a fantastic man. He puts a smile on my face. It's none other than Lou.
Hello. So glad to be on the show.
So glad to have you. And sitting next to Lou in our virtual tabletop, he's been my friend for over half my life. I can't believe anyone would put up with me this long. The musician known as the Dread Geometry, it is my friend and soon to be yours, Sean.
I'm trapped in a box.
You are, and I'll only let you go if you succeed at solving my game riddle. And finally, you might know him from nothing. He's nobody. He's nobody you're ever going to know. I'm never going to tell you anything about him. His name isn't important. Hi, Joshua.
I like baseball cards and ice cream.
Yay! No. So, hey, we're all here. We're all doing, this is our pilot episode of Deck of Many One-Shots. We don't know how well this is going to go, so we're not streaming this one live, because it's going to be a real mess, but that's kind of the point.
I told everyone we were streaming, so they're going to be watching nothing tonight.
Good. So you are all, I hope, at the wonderful campaign page ready to roll up some characters, but first we have our wonderful board of many one-shots with all the many cards that come in the deck of many one-shots. We really need to know, first off, what level is this campaign going to be? Why, it's going to be level 2! Oh, we're starting low. We're starting at a low level that I almost never run games at because it's way too easy to kill players and you can't do anything fun. Let's try and fix that. We're going to need to know what kind of setting that we're going to be playing in, and for that, I turn to the deck. Our prompt for today's episode. Shit. Oh, to anyone who gets that reference, you make me a happy person. No, John, you are the BBEGs. Which means in this one shot, you're going to be playing the bad guys. Ah, yes, the big bad guys who are level 2. Of course, we need a theme for everyone to go with. We need something to really baste this idea in. The theme is midnight. The theme is midnight. You, the villains, the 3 villains who are trying to complete your devious plan, for at the stroke of midnight, you will be completing your grand ritual, sacrificing a virgin and bringing about the dread Midnight Lord Calthronulac.
All Ronulac.
Please, each of you draw 3 cards from the deck of many fates. Do know, the deck of many fates cards, they are vague for the most part. They are something that our players are able to interpret and inflict upon me, upon each other, upon the very world and story itself, changing it in ways that are outside of my control. You're in a world, maybe you're in an old ruined castle, something like that, performing this ritual. Yeah, we're gonna figure out more there. I don't know if I need to elaborate too much on the world to start this one. I'd like to hear what you're all rolling up. Lou, tell me a bit about you.
Well, I'm known throughout the realms as Rel Crestscar. Some might call me a ranger, a man of the woods, survivalist, a man who knows his way around the wilderness, maybe a gully or a small hill I've been known to traverse. But I'm also good at loving. The power of Crestscar love.
One of my character, he goes by Bronco Dynasty, you see. He is a mountain dwarf. Many, many years up in the mountains. I'm speaking as a narrator now for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But he spent many years in the mountains, becoming one with the land and one with the trees and the hills and the mountains and the sheep. Very, very close.
I'd like to know more about how you're becoming one with the sheep.
And then he decided to move out of the mountains and spend time in the church and became a cleric. So that's right, he's a mountain.
For the sheep things. Gotcha. And finally, Sean.
Yeah. My name is Errol Flynn. And I'm a swashbuckling barbarian. I'm a Goliath. And yeah, sometimes I'll get mad about stuff, but it's fine. And I made a deal with some red guy because I was mad.
That's beautiful. You're all getting together to try and resurrect your Dark Lord. You remember his name, and I definitely remember his name as well. He goes by many names. One of his names is Rororo. But
Calthronulac.
Yes, that is one of his more popular names. You have decided that you are going to resurrect the Dark Lord Calthronulac to bring about an age of darkness and evil prosperity for the world. You've got the ritual mostly ready. You have been putting together your giant summoning circle to drag him from the 9th or 1st level of hell, whichever one is the worst. It's taken you a while to scrape everything together, and midnight tonight is when the ritual must be cast, and you find yourselves missing on this last day. The most important thing, the virgin sacrifice. And so you have gone down to the town that the ruins of the old castle look over, and you find yourselves in desperate search of a virginal maiden or guy. It doesn't specify. Kalthranyulak is equal opportunity. Men or women, he just wants virgins because he is old-fashioned in that way because he's evil.
I love his skewed sense of progressiveness. That's why I'm a fan of Kalthranyulak.
I like his horns.
I like Kalthranyulak as well.
Yeah.
Fellas, I know someone.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
that was very sinister. Who do you know?
Oh,
I know someone. My younger brother, Brett. He's a goddamn loser.
Brett Dynasty. I know.
Brett Dynasty.
I remember in middle school. Oh, at the dance, and he tried to spike the punch, and it was not alcohol. It was just donkey piss, and it was frightening.
I thought it was all right. I mean, it wasn't the worst I've ever had.
The worst donkey piss. Oh my
Right.
God.
He was shot down by every maiden at the dance. He had a trash can on his head, and every girl was like, "No, thank you. No, thank you." He's a virgin. He's a virgin, fellas. My younger brother.
the orcish bartender walks over and says, "Hey, do I hear you talking about Brett Dynasty?"
Yeah.
He's my brother.
"He's your brother. Yo, he comes
He's
around
okay.
this tavern. He owes quite a bit of money around here. The guy's a real bum."
Do you have any thoughts, fair bartender, as to where maybe Brett may be these days? Maybe this very night?
I mean, you know, he sometimes he's wandering around town pissed drunk. Sometimes he's wandering around in here pissed drunk. You know, you never know exactly where you're gonna find him, but you do know you're gonna find him pissed drunk.
He's always pissed with that guy, really.
He's
Pissed
got
in
a
the bunch.
real piss thing.
Do you remember the
Damn.
time we had a sleepover and he went to bed?
Yeah, he was awake. I
Hey,
was
you
also
pissed.
there. It's me, you guys.
Oh, yeah, it's
It's
you.
your friend.
It's
Ted.
one of those things where
Oh, I didn't recognize you guys. What with you looking all evil and, you know, wearing some kind of spooky robes and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you want to sell your soul, too, to our boss, Womthrum the Black?
My people call him Lance, but, nah, not a big fan, you know. Little too evil for me. I'm kind of middle of the road. At that moment, stumbling into the bar is none other than Brett. Brett? Yeah, he goes by many names.
B. Dynasty.
And he is piss drunk. And even from the doorway, smells distinctly of piss.
I'm playing a card. I'll curse.
Oh, good.
Oh. Tell me about it. Tell me about this curse.
Oh boy, I have to come up with the curse.
Yeah.
As he bursts through the door, obviously pissed drunk, the thunder rolls and the door swings open in the rain and he shouts at us, "I heard you guys talking shit! I heard that from outside! And I curse you to piss yourselves before the bell strikes midnight."
And lo, the dread power of Brett Dynasty, who has wielded the power of piss his entire life. His devotion to the urinal arts have weighed heavily on you. I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, if you please.
Joke's on you, brother. I've already pissed myself. It is, in fact, a family trait. It is a family trait.
But even with that Constitution check, you have pissed yourself, and there is definitely a staining running down your right leg. But you feel the warm, familiar trinkle as it runs down your left leg, and now you have matching stains. And Brent kind of cackles wildly, stumbles forward, pointing a finger at you, opens his mouth to say something, and then falls forward, smacking into a table and passing out.
Gods, the curse is real. He did it. He made our friend piss himself.
Oh, those dynasty boys again.
I gotta say, he kind of put a crack in that table, and with the tab that he owes, I think I could let you leave here with him, assuming that you pay his tab. But you don't pay his tab, he's not going nowhere.
Ho, 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 ho there, my friends. You are, and I've always remembered you as being the most attractive orc in school. I think I know what you know, and what we both know, that this energy between us is more important than 5 gold. The power of what we feel. It is more than Kothrongalak's love for his people. It's more powerful than life itself. I'm rolling to seduce your beautiful orc face.
Ted steps over the bar. He doesn't have to crawl. Ted is, a huge orc, and this bar is fairly short. He just steps over it right up to you, and he goes, Rel, I never thought that you felt the same way. But now that I know, I'm gonna clear his tab for you.
It's the most romantic thing I ever heard.
But I'm gonna need just a little smoochy smooch. Just a little smoochy smooch.
It wouldn't be the first time I've kissed a beautiful orc in a tavern when I owed money.
Well, sure as hell ain't gonna be the last neither. And Ted, the orc, will bend over and give you a little peck on the forehead, and he just kind of whispers, that's just the preview. You come back for the full show.
More.
I see. We played the card more.
I played the card
open.
more.
He will, as he's turning to go back around the bar, turn around and dip you, giving you the most passionate kiss you've ever received, unable to hold back and to resist the feelings that have built up throughout all of Fantasy High School. All right. You go summon your Dark Lord. And so you are all standing in the bar with Brad passed out on the floor.
Oh, I can grab old Piss Pants. He and I go way back. I've been carrying his Piss Pants around since the 4th grade. His Piss Pants, come along, Piss Pants. That's what I always used to say. Piss Pants, here we go.
Yeah, he is at this moment in a growing puddle of piss. It is spreading out feet around him, and as you go to pick him up, I need a dexterity save from you. As you go to pick him up, you slip, and the piss begins to constrict you.
Brent, you Piss Pants bastard! Why are you so pissy?
Roll initiative as this great battle is underway. Brent's urine slime, pea slime. Yeah, pea slime has gotten an 8. And so first in the turn order is Rel Kreskar.
Thou shalt not lay your piss hands on my friend. And with that, with a dexterity that only a ranger of the woods would have, pulls out his short sword and his hand axe, and quickly launches his hand axe at the piss slime. A 7.
With a 7, the slime deftly dodges out of the way and kind of forms up into a little middle finger at you and just... Error Flynn.
I draw my great sword and I say, "On guardy!" Oh, I got an 11.
An 11 makes contact.
I do 6 damage.
Well, Bronco, your brother's piss is trying to get the best of you again. You're currently grappled. You will need an opposed strength check.
But wait, I have the power. But I had a massive, impressive, super-powered sponge of great soaking ability. And I just happened to say, here it is!
So you bring up that sponge, striking the piss slime, and it reels back from you in pain. You are released from the grapple, and why don't you roll me a d10 for damage? You got a 7, so you have dealt 7 damage to the piss slime. You were always jealous that the piss chose me. And he cries out, Shaya! He explodes with more piss, and you see it blast from his pants, spiking out. And the two of you who are around him, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. Error, you managed to dodge out of the way, but that is obviously because Brent, his rage is directed at his brother. 9 pissy damage as these tendrils of piss lash out and strike you. Brent caresses the slime, and he says, "Get me out of here to another bar." And it begins to try and drag him away, but you will have attacks of opportunity if you so wish.
You're not the piss. The piss is not you.
So glad this is the first episode. It's become
Get it out of our system.
just
so to
all
speak.
about piss.
Right.
Air Flynn, 13 to hit. That will hit.
That's not going to do anything.
Yep. So that was a 7 to hit. Unfortunately, yeah, you strike out, but the piss slime slithers away quickly, dragging your brother with it toward the door. But unfortunately, its pissy tendrils struggle with the knob as it attempts to get him out of here. And we return to Rel Kreskar.
Pissy knobs are something I am very familiar with. I draw forth yet another hand axe and fling it at the pissy villain. Oh! A hit!
That is a
palpable hit!
crit hit.
There we are.
As this thing finally gets a tendril around the knob and begins to turn it, your axe slices through the center of it, splashing piss everywhere. And the piss slime is destroyed, and Brent slumps against the still closed door and is just like, ah, shit. And he throws up and passes out. Ted the bartender looks at all the piss everywhere and says, "Okay, I mean, you really do have to pay for that. I mean, this is ridiculous. There is a lot of pee."
Error Flynn will look at Ted in his swashbuckling rage and say, "Riposte!" And he's gonna just go to Brett, and pick him up, and start to drag him out the door.
Klaus is going to edit, and it's going to make us look awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's gonna be so smooth.
Well, if I knew it was a dress rehearsal, I would have worn a dress. Jeez. Come on, that was fun. God damn it. Oh, I'm Joshua and Blue now.
If you look at it,
Order has been restored to the world. So yes, you guys now have
Love it.
Brent Dynasty, your virginal sacrifice, and the hour of midnight is beginning to draw close.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But I don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. I think what we need to do is to make it look like a Weekend at Bernie's type thing with Brent.
Please do. Who is the main person carrying Brent?
I had been.
Perfect.
I guess it could be me.
So I'm going to need you to roll a performance check for me.
Oh, good. So that's a 7.
All right. So you're kind of dragging him around, and a young woman sees you all walking through the street, and she's like, Brent? Brent, is that you?
Hello, I'm Brent.
Brent, you have such a strange accent now. Is this one of your little drunken plays, Brent?
Yes, I'm putting on a play. This one's called the one where I fuck off. And I just run. I just drag him running.
She looks at the other two of you and goes, I don't think Brent was right. I think that guy was holding Brent hostage.
You know what? I think you may be correct. We'll go take care of it. You don't worry another moment, my fair lady.
Roll me a
We'll go take care.
deception check.
15.
Thank you so much. Kick Brent in the balls for me when you save him. Because that piece of shit owes me 5 gold. And I'm a peasant, and that's actually a ridiculous amount of money. I can't really describe how much money that is to me. And frankly, I'm gonna kill him eventually if he doesn't get me my 5 gold.
Not if we kill him first.
No! Don't you dare mess with me.
I give her a voice change. I want your scary voice.
You listen to me, and you listen good. I follow the Dark Lord, Kamanthrasar. If you don't let me kill Brent, I will bring you into a world of pain.
Did she say throw your black blocks? Does someone else want to be Brent? I don't feel like I did a very good job.
You did wonderful.
You did great, really. I have some notes, but you did great.
Should I be Brent now?
No, you lost your privileges.
Oh, my Brent
You're the worst Brent ever, piss pants bastard.
I really need a drink because I really want to piss myself some more. That's
No.
like a focal thing about my character. That's really important to me.
How did he get like this?
It happened years ago. I was visited by a piss angel, and it told me that I was the chosen one for Euromancy. And Bronco's been jealous of me ever since.
I will play the surprise card. Brent, I am your pissy angel. Do you not remember this face
I dropped
floating
Brent.
above you that one night? I am your pissy angel. You are not a urinologist. Well, maybe you are. I don't know. Did you go to school?
I definitely didn't go to school. That is definitely not something that would be in character for me. I think anyone could make that judgment after literally 10 seconds around me. But yes, I remember you, pissy angel.
Yes, and I was preparing you for this moment to be the piss angel for Cal Throngalak.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. A winner! Just like that. We'll be right back on our Price is Right. Don't go away.
Future so terrifying that everyone pisses their pants. I'll go with you.
Can he carry himself now? He can be Brent again.
I did really like the way that you were carrying me.
All right. I mean, that's fair.
You all make it to what are definitely dark and spooky castle ruins. So he is laid down there.
You little piss boy.
The hour of midnight draws near. You each begin your part of this dark ritual to bring forth your Dark Lord. Swirling dark magics begin to flow from each of you, eeping into the ground, drawing fell circles. Other offerings are consumed by hellfire. The offerings of incense, the several legs of lamb cooked to a beautiful medium rare by the hellfire. And finally, the flames creep in and begin to consume Brent. And you hear him begin to scream, and he begins to piss himself, and hellfire piss steam begins to fill the air. And something seems wrong. Something is off. The circle begins to crack. Fissures begin to erupt in the ground. And a melted, mutated demon form of Kelthrazil Axaraxargar begins to pull himself up, but he is deformed and misshapen. And he looks at all of you and says,
What's wrong? What have you three done? Ah!
Oh no! We were using an outdated definition of virginity. It's a social construct. We never should have done this.
Also, I'm pretty sure that this guy's fucked a couple sheep. Ah!
That counts? I didn't know.
It definitely counts. You guys have had months to get this shit ready.
There'd be no virgin in like 400 miles.
Oh,
if this is
Bull
criteria.
Logan, how hard did you check? How hard did you check?
Kind of just got the first guy we saw.
Yeah.
The last
that's
4
right.
hours, we've been checking really hard.
You smell like booze.
And
Is that
piss.
what we smell like? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that this form is not gonna last because you guys fucked up in a major way.
I take this critical feedback and I will apply it to the next opportunity we have.
You think I'm going to let you live? Because I am going to kill all three of you before this body crumbles to ash. And I'm going to drag all three of you to hell with me.
I mean, but then who will have learned? No one will learn their lesson then, right?
A weakness is revealed. You see, Cal Throngulak is, albeit very intimidating and quite a monstrous figure at this point in time, but he is pretty much weak against anything that smells like piss. If you know what I mean. Bless the piss! Also, Mr. Throngulak, it was error that carried Brent all the way here. It was pretty much his idea. He led the charge, honestly.
It was me who did it.
Roll me a deception check for that.
Come on, big money. No whammies. Oh, fuck.
You bring me a sheep fucker. And then you lie. You lie to me. My sweet baby boys. My sweet baby boys, who I have done everything I can from the depths of hell. And I wanted to come to this world and bathe it in darkness. For us. For a family. I want you all to roll initiative now. We're going to have a battle.
All right, boss.
Yes, Dark Lord.
All right, it looks like first, Bronco. What stands before you is a giant demon, misshapen. His form is falling apart. What do you do?
Take this, Dark Lord. You can't have my brother, and you can't. Wait, you already have my brother, but you can't have me. Oof. Well,
I'm afraid an 11 does not hit.
no, I will stand here and feel bad about myself.
Hey, I do believe it's Rokreska's
Yes.
chance to slay your abomination butt. So let's do this. How about some short swords up in your buttocks? How about no, that's the longbow. Don't do that one. Don't pay attention to that shot because it's wrong. I preemptively
Rel
clicked the wrong button.
draws a longbow and quickly chucks it to the side, dismissing it.
No. You know, stage fright is a thing. Maybe I should rethink this journey into darkness. I have a nice man. He has his own business back at the pub. But actually, that last one, that roll actually succeeded with the card. I stabbed you. I swung and missed with the first one, and then all out, I slip, and I miss, and I spin around, and I go to catch myself, and I stab Carthonculak right in the nads.
No! No! Cheap shot! Cheap shot!
Krolthantulax's term.
First of all, I prefer to be called Lance. I hate that dumb name that all of you make up for me. It's stupid. My name is Lance.
And he lunges at Rel in an attempt to bite him. He rolls a crit fail and manages to, as Rel leaps out of the way, get his teeth right over a fairly large rock and brings it up and takes a moment and swallows it down. Oh, you are still standing right there. Oh my God. Oh, my stomach is sloughing off. I ate a rock. Oh, what are the chances? One might say about 5%, I guess.
One might say if you did taste Rel, you would still have tasted Stone Cold Rock. I don't even have a seduce card right now. I'm still trying to seduce the gross demon.
I'm going to enjoy killing you the most, Rel.
Well, how about you, Error?
Right, well, first of all, thank you for the correction. I will call you Lance from now on, but also I'm gonna use zero magic against you, and I cast Command. It's the one word that defines this entire game. Piss. And then that roll actually fails because of this card I'm playing.
He laughs maniacally, believing that he has resisted your magic. He bats the spell to the side, and it just kind of boomerangs around up in the air as he's laughing, comes back, strikes him in the back of the head, and he begins to piss himself. So hard, in fact, and as has been established, piss is his weakness. The piss explodes the rest of his half-summoned genitalia clean through the back of his body.
Oh, God! Oh, it's so bad! Oh, God, peeing! Who would have thought that piss would play into this so much? Oh, it's still peeing, but it's like 20 feet behind me in that rubble over there. Oh, what powerful magics ye wield, Error. Truly, you were my chosen one. I would have let you sit upon my shoulder while I destroyed the world and made all living beings suffer. Oh, why would you do this to me?
Even after killing me and dragging me to hell, you were still going to let me sit on your shoulders?
I'm killing you and dragging you back to hell with me. Not because I hate you, but to teach you a lesson because I love you. You're my boys.
Aww.
And we're a family. I want you to succeed in summoning me and bringing me to this world to bathe it in pain and bring an end to happiness and light. But I can't do that unless you all grow and become the big bad evil guys that our family needs you to be. And I'm gonna help you grow by torturing you in hell
So beautiful.
for millennia. So what do you say, boys? What do you say that we go home?
I'll give him a hug.
But what's that in their hand? By George, it's a goddamn vial full of the rest of Brent's piss!
And I say, and we are gonna bring you back, but we can do it sooner if you don't torture us for millennia. So, and I just pour the piss all down his back.
We're gonna go back to this music now because you're never going to have a world of suffering and pain to call your own. You just have to live in this wretched, piss-filled world.
We'll have Ted and that mean lady on the street who hates Brent.
Mean lady on the street. What?
Oh, God.
You mean like that one right there?
A javelin goes flying through the air, striking Lance right in the eye, and he screams, burning away to nothingness. And there, standing before you, is Townswoman. And she looks at the burnt remains of Brent and says, "This battle's not over, you fuckers!"
Well, that was unexpected.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to swing my battle axe at the new dark demon villager lady, I guess. I roll a 16.
A 16 will hit.
3 damage. A gentleman's 3. Our father and the 3 of us were having a bonding moment.
I literally just watched you pour piss down his back. I watched that part. I've been here for a while. I think that all of you might be bad guys, so I'm gonna kill you.
That's probably a good idea. Like at this point, really, like,
Yeah.
no moral compass. We piss everywhere, and it's that's probably a good choice.
You know, Bronco,
Really, is it?
you're no better than your brother.
How? You know what? You're probably right. Yeah. I mean, pissing really is a driving factor in my entire character building. Really.
Also, there's the sheep thing that was kind of implied.
Bronco can't be held accountable for the sheep thing. We all know the sheep thing. Come on.
Yeah.
Even this one. What's her name? What's her name?
What is her name?
My name.
What's her name?
You want to know my name? My name
Yes.
is Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
I for one, can't believe that all of you have been having sex behind my back. You know, I was saving myself.
I've never had
This whole
sex,
time.
and I never will. I'm a pure virgin maiden who will do nothing but good.
Oh, good for you.
Have you
We're
though?
still fighting though, right? We're still gonna kill
Yeah,
each
I
other
think
about
I
it?
think
Oh,
it's Rel's turn.
I think I know someone, Rebecca, and I think our moms used to hang out and have coffee, and they used to have that little pastry. I can't remember the name of it. You have with the coffee. It was really fluffy and flaky and light, and it's got a little bit of drizzle of the frosting on it. It's really delicious. But I remember you and I grew up together, and our parents used to hang out. And we used to play in the yard and kick the ball, and you hit me in the nuts, and I hate you.
You know what?
yeah.
That's fair, and I will feel a little bit bad when I put an arrow through your head.
How about this? Take that, Rebecca. Oh, how's this feel, Rebecca? How about another one, Rebecca? That's probably a miss, isn't it, Rebecca?
I'm going to kill you. A 14 to hit.
Ooh.
Not today, Rebecca.
That's okay. I have 2 attacks because I'm the secret actual boss. A 20 to hit.
Oh, that hurts.
Enjoy 9 damage. And she slices you with her, let's say, short sword.
I mean, one of the short swords has got to be a little longer, right? Like, who has the longer short sword, her or him?
You know, Error, you just shush your mouth and wait your turn to make commentary on the size of my short sword.
Parry!
And I rage. And it's so great that he gets a 10.
And a 10 misses.
Listen, lady that thinks I'm no better than my stupid piss pants brother.
I think you're worse than your brother.
Listen, you filthy girl. I've got another a swing here. Another one. It's a battle axe, and it's coming straight for your noggin. Oh no, it's a 22.
Oh, that is a crit.
It is incredible.
And aiming for her noggin, you manage to cleave off a side of her face. And now it's just kind of dangling there. And she's just like, ah! All right, Error, you've just seen the most horrifying thing you've probably ever seen in your life.
It's so horrifying. Also,
You saw a giant half-summoned demon piss his dick through the back of his body. So, I mean, that's saying a lot.
There's just been a lot of much more body horror than I was planning on for today. Also, I think it's Rail's turn.
I want to help her keep her face on, so I will go to use my short sword to just kind of like help her out. Like, really, like the pastry her mom brought over really tastes like garbage. Oh, you know what? But I'm gonna try again because I'm a ranger and I can have 2 swords. I guess.
All right,
that means
you've now kind of bisected part of the face flap, but with that last one, you do manage to like press it up against her skull a bit better. Thank you. That's very nice of you. We always joke that you were all just gonna die in the outhouse with the stuff that we gave you. And I'm sorry for that because I'm a force of good. Despite the fact that I talked about serving the Demon Lord, that was all part of a clever ruse to get on your good side and take out the Demon Lord. I'm the hero because you're the bad guys, remember?
We're all the hero in our own story, Rebecca.
Yep. As she's talked, her face is slowly kind of slid, so it's just a little out of place. Bronco, she wants to attack you. Oh, that one's a 19 plus 6. So
She's gonna do it.
She does hit you with that one.
Oh no.
And that is
no.
13 damage. So she slashes you with her short but still longer than Error's sword. Short sword.
My sword.
Your sword. And Rel's
sword
sword.
is longer than my great sword?
It is a very big short sword. It has the proportions of a short sword, but it is very, very big. She kind of has to hold it weirdly and kind of swing it like that. I think we have knocked poor Bronco to the ground. And with that, it is Error's turn.
On guard! Oh, nope. Nope.
We get to Bronco, but Bronco, instead of rolling the death saving throw, you hear your brother's voice. It was you. It was you all along, big brother. You are the chosen one. And with that, you piss your pants, and the piss surrounds your body and raises you back up. You regain 6 hit points, and while you don't have any movement, you still have an action.
Well, joke's on you, I miss anyway.
You know, this is like those sleepovers. I wish that there were other kids in middle school than you guys. I wouldn't be here fighting a Dark Lord. Rebecca, get thee to hell. Not with that. We like rolling 10 on you. I want to hurt you, Rebecca, but part of me feels like we need to heal first. We need to talk about the childhood trauma that we caused each other. Like the bully and the bullied kind of conversation. So I'm not totally going full out on you. I'm just waiting for closure.
Oh, cool. I am going to go full out on you, just so you know. And she lifts up her massive short sword and begins to try and bring it down. But as she does, her face slips back off, and as she reaches up to catch it, releases her side grip on the sword, and it falls back, slicing off her right arm. Mondays.
Error raises his great sword and says, I can't think of any more fencing terms. Oh, critical miss.
Oh, no!
If only I had thought of more fencing terms.
Error, you laugh at her bringing up your great sword, and the handle of it breaks, and the great sword falls off, cleaving your right arm clean off your body, and it falls to the ground.
Oh, that's just ironic, isn't it? It's like rain on your wedding day or something.
Listen, you hussy. Now, this is where we break the rest of your face off. And I swing my battle axe with a 14.
A 14 hits. And with that, you bring it down and slice off the other half of her face, burying the axe into her chest. Just falls back absolutely dead. As she does, this virginal sacrifice seeps back into the magic circle. And the portal opens.
Well done, boys. Just as I knew you would. And now, the time of... What time is it, by the way?
He looks at his pristine demon watch half out of the portal as the clock strikes 12:01, just past midnight. The portal zips closed in an instant, severing him in half, and his giant lumbering body falls forward, smashing the three of you under it. Darkness falls over the hills. But what is that? Looking over the town, a shadowy figure, a new Lord of Darkness, surrounded in piss. Bronco smirks to himself.
It was called a strudel, you bitch.
He is the new Euromancer, and he shall bring about an age of wet pants. But that is a story for another draw from the deck of many one-shots. Hey everyone, this is Klaus, the Dungeon Noob's Guide. Thank you so much if you stuck through the whole episode. This was a ton of fun to put together. If you want to see more cool stuff like this or some of my guide videos, make sure you like and subscribe. And maybe hit that bell icon because we are hoping to do these Deck of Many one-shot games live in the future. Probably the near future. Otherwise, if you have ideas for prompts, either for campaigns or for players that I could add to the Deck of Many one-shots, please leave a comment below, and I'll make sure and credit you in the card.